Hi there, how are you, my beautiful humans, you amazing movers and shakers? This is Lesedi Ali, and welcome to the Lesedi Life Podcast. So today's topic is our unhealed junk and surrendering to the process. Now, our unhealed junk is what has us choosing more unhealed junk. I mean, not to be rude, but you will be given the reflection of what's inside of you every time. Let's say you have low self-worth. You will get with guys and keep friendships with people that do not value you. And if you think you'll never amount to anything or you'll never be anyone special, right? This is exactly why you make no more than minimum wage and you're stuck at a job that you hate. Now, some of the deep stuff can be too deep to remember, but once you start healing and you start dealing, you're going to uncover all the blocks and all the strongholds that have been seemingly working against you the entire time. And once that gets going, you'll begin to have the best relationship with yourself, which encourages only the best people to enter your reality, right? The kind of people that will love and support you. It's a chain reaction, giving the universe an opportunity to actually grant you all that you desire. Hoping, wishing, and praying just simply isn't enough. You have to do the work if you truly want to experience the life you say you want to experience. This is entirely a reality that is about choices. So it's up to you to get good and clear on what is yours and what is not. It's time you really listen to your inner voice, and open up your heart to what's really possible for you. Now, when you do this, you can become surrendered to the process for real. And what do I mean by that? If all roads point left, we're gonna go left without hesitation. And if all signs point right, we're gonna go right, again, without fighting it. If our intuition says to sit still, well, by golly, we're going to sit still and trust that it's all for our good, no matter what. Now, let's say that what we've chosen turns out to be bad, or it's just not favorable or to our liking. Okay, well, now I know that that's what I don't want, and it's not for me. And I'm going to be honest about this, and I'm not going to split hairs about it. So with that, we just shift some things around in a more favorable direction without hesitation, because we trust what? This process, and we're surrendered to it. Our healing is so important. Let's say that we choose something that turns out to be good, right? And it's very much to our liking and it's perfect. We make a conscious decision to keep that thing until we can't anymore. Even if our good thing is done. And it's because something bigger and better is coming for us. That's on purpose because of our previous choices. Now, I'm going to ask you the $1 million question, okay? Can you really wrap your mind around letting go of something good that was serving you and is now no longer serving you so that you can receive something even better than the good thing you just had? Just be for real. Maybe you've even been here before and you feel like you really muffed it up, okay? The great thing about that is that the universe will always bring it back around again. And this is why you can never outrun your problems. Now, I know that a lot of this sounds crazy and maybe even foreign, to say the least. And I know that if any of this sounds even remotely familiar or strikes a chord with you, that it's in your best interest to take the next step in your journey, whatever that may look like for you. Being surrendered to the process means that you will come into contact with people, situations, newness in your reality that you never expected or even thought possible. Why? Simply because you're going in the direction that you were meant to be going in the first place. You aren't wasting valuable energy fighting against the current that's already been mapped out for you. That's not to say that you don't have free will, right? But on the flip side, though, your free will is probably what got you going down the crazy roads that you've been going down to begin with. All of them fueled by trauma, unhealthy patterns you've developed, all out of survival. Now, you can fight your intuition because you don't trust yourself, and you might even fight your higher power because you don't trust them. Whole time, your creator has your best interest imprinted into the algorithm, right? But you can't see it. Maybe you don't even have enough experience to say that much. But let's look at the people around you, right? You probably don't even trust them. You think they're out to get you in one way or another. Okay, you may be the type of person that, with them loving you and doing things for you, you can't even see it because you're so busy pushing it away. They've never have helped you. They never will help you. Okay. Now, hopefully you can see in this that at the root of all this denial and pushing against things, it's you not being surrendered to the process, right? Now, let's say on the other hand, that you have to let something go and you're actually okay with it. That's being surrendered to the process. If you're meant to follow your heart or your intuition or a gut feeling, right? Leaving everything you know behind. But at your core, you're chill. You're actually chill about it. That bold choice to listen is being surrendered to the process. Like, for real though, you might cry, you might be upset, for a while, but you made a very, very important decision. You going with the choice that was the best for you, in your best interest, even though you were afraid, you followed through. What's even more interesting is those kinds of choices, those kinds of decisions. When you push past that fear, even though you know it's going to serve you and you're afraid anyway, like that's the stuff that's really getting you to the gold in your journey, in your experience here. It's there for a reason, and it's a rush. It's the best feeling in the world when you can actually overcome the fear and do it anyway. You really get to see how God meant it for your good. Any part of this can be daunting. And I can tell you from experience, it can be scary. It can be extremely confusing. But once you start by going left the first time you hear it and going right the next time you follow your gut, or you step really into like your faith, trusting that the red flag is a red flag and it's not magenta. We get closer and closer to what it means to be in the right place at the right time. Divine timing. Things happen by coincidence, by happenstance, but yet all at the same time, they are very much on purpose. Even you coming to this channel, listening to the shorts or the videos that come along with someone like me speaking about something like this, it's all for the benefit of you. And I am so, so sorry that you ever thought otherwise. So here's to you surrendering to your process and dealing with your unhealed junk, love. The road ahead of you is so much better than the road behind you, okay? Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you found any of this valuable. And let me know in the comments, all right? I love you. I'm here for you. Peace and blessings. Namaste.